Hello and welcome to Falling Star Wrestling, episode 8, Into the Great Unknown. So tonight there's not many angles because I want, as I say, I'm doing the same with WCW. I like to have the events as like a massive, full-on match-to-match World War of matches rather than angles. There is one angle just there that, isn't a hype video for the match. So let's begin. So, a music video show to promote Nick Aldis versus Austin Aries, Skull versus Mark Andrews, Rey Mysterio Jr. versus AJ Styles, and Punk versus Orton. Got a 54D, and the both Team Fallen Star versus JJR and the FSW Championship storyline have advanced with this segment. And in our opening match of the night, in a bout that didn't have much heat, but terrible wrestling, Ricky Knight Jr. defeated Aaron Sharp in 8:16 by pinfall. Ricky Knight Jr. debuted his masked wrestler, realistic gimmick. It's got an initial rating above average. Aaron Sharp and Ricky Knight Jr. have great chemistry, pretty good chemistry, and that lifted the match. Aaron Sharp 25, Ricky Knight Jr. 16, no work improvements. And as you can see, Aaron Sharp is now off the list. And Ricky Knight Jr. goes into his spot at number 9 in his debut match. Not bad. In about that decent reaction from the crowd, but terrible wrestling. CCK defeated Pretty Strong Star in a TLC match when Chris Brook retrieved the item. So the CCK won the match and went on to stay in and keep their position. And we're sold out. So these are the results. So we are being held. This is being held in front of 1,300 people at the Gillingham Ice Bowl, and that is a sold-out crowd. So next up, in about a decent match in the crowd, but terrible wrestling, Tom Dawkins defeated Scarlett in 7:14. Sadly, Scarlett had to have a lose here tonight to give Tom Dawkins a bit more momentum. Sorry if you can hear my hamster chewing the bars behind me. In about a decent match but subpar wrestling, Hennigan defeated Danny Collins in 7:55 by pinfall Starship Train. So Hennigan stays in the same position as well on the limitless thing. So Danny Collins stays where he is, and so does John Hennigan. And this is one of the only pre-written promos I've done for this show because I want this to be about matches. And this is Jimmy Star. Tonight, history repeats itself. Tonight, me and Matt will meet in a ladder wars too. Last time I got the win, that was for full control of this place. Tonight, it's to compete the war. I'll climb and I'll pull down the belt, or the contract, or the briefcase, or whatever's hanging above the ring. You're nothing, Matt. You're just a guy who thinks they're good in the ring. You should join my family. You should join Team Falling Star. You've been champ. It's time you stood on the right side. Now I'm going to the ring to climb a ladder to win. So, June Cunliffe helped Star during the segment. The Team Falling Star vs JR storyline has advanced but lost heat. That match isn't up next. That match is in a few spaces time. So in a decent match, Pete Dunne defeated Doug Williams with a drop dead. And Pete Dunne had a ring performance of 39-34 for Doug Williams. And the gained segment of heat. So yeah, he is a protege. Pete Dunne's improving performance. He is proteging a couple of people in the company, which is very helpful. And they're with him proteging him, they are improving, which is great. So in the next segment, just let me quickly do. In about very good heat and decent wrestling, Alligator defeated Will Ospreay in 8:10 by a pinfall the Mexican Splash. Alligator was really off the game, and that's quality lift of the match. Will Ospreay handed a ring performance of 42, Alligator performance of 40. There's no worker improvements to comment upon. In about that decent match from the crowd, but terrible wrestling, Matt Waters defeated Jimmy Star in a ladder match in 7:50 when Matt Waters retrieved the item. So Ladder Wars 2, unlike the first one, Matt Waters won. That's huge. I didn't want to be predictable, Jimmy's won before, Jimmy's going to win again. No, tonight there is a lot of surprise wins here tonight, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy them. But Jimmy started in ring performance 23, Matt 24. Connect did some good work at ringside, and they're not complaining about being in a match. In a decent match, Kenny Omega defeated Adam Cole by pinfall with a Coyote's Wrath. Kenny Omega wins the FSW Limitless Championship. So yeah, Adam Cole is now number one contender, not the Limitless champion. So yes, Kenny Omega has won. And Adam Cole got a broken toe in that match. Not bad at all, really. I'm quite happy with that. I think that match, you know, got what it's worth. In about that decent match from the crowd, but terrible wrestling. Kip Sabian defeated Brad Slayer. I'm just going to check the Limitless title and see if they need to be swapped. Nope, that's fine. So they stay in the same spot as well. So that's good. And a 25E, not bad for them too. In about that decent match from the crowd, but terrible wrestling. Team JLGT, Team 4 Star in a full scanner match. In 10-11 run, Rob Toad defeated Furio by Frunkbuster. They don't move anywhere in the tag team storyline either. And everyone is going to go, I can perform better if you don't do hardcore bass. Whatever. In about that decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling, Bubblegum defeated Drago by in 14:50 pinfall with a Juicy Fruit Driver. 35E plus, not bad from these two. Bubblegum 36, Drago 28. And Bubblegum's improving in performance. Not bad at all. In about a decent match from the crowd, but subpar wrestling, Abyss defeated Bulk. Abyss had a ring performance of 42, and Bulk had a ring performance of 21. No worker improvements, sadly. In a decent match, the London Rights defeated Young Bucks in 14:50 when James Davis defeated Nick Jackson by pinfall. Got a 39D Matt Nick Johnson team. Showed excellent tag teaming. Rob Lynch had a 27, James Davis had 28, Nick Jackson had 45, so did Matt Jackson had 52. So, yep, there's a change in the works. I'm not going to show you oh God, I'm not going to, we'll just continue the show and I'll sort that out in a bit. And about that good heat and decent wrestling, Zack Sabre Jr. defeated Jimmy Havoc by submission with a new school arm breaker. And that got 44D, Jimmy Havoc 40, Zack Sabre 44, and the Lots of Heat storyline advanced. No improvements, sadly. In a battle of a decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling, War Machine defeated the Hooligans in 15:08 when Hanson defeated Roaring Knight by pinfall. War Machine are our new tag team champions. So yes, I've already done it. I did it as I went along, so you can see the Whites have moved. So London Rights are now second, Young Bucks are now sixth. But War Machine are your champions, and obviously the UK Hooligans are going to want a rematch. In a bout of great heat and decent wrestling, Drew Galloway defeated Bram and Zach Gibson when Drew Galloway defeated Zach Gibson by a pinfall with Claymore Click. Without equality lifted the match, Bram had a ring performance of 48, Drew Galloway had a ring performance of 46, Zach Gibson had a ring performance of 42, and the You Killed a Legend storyline has advanced with this segment and gained heat. In a 44D, Marty Skull defeated Mark Andrews by pinfall by legally using the ropes as leverage. So Marty Skull will go on and face Nick Aldis in the next pay-per-view. In a battle that had fantastic heat and decent wrestling, Austin Aries defeated Nick Aldis by pinfall with 450 splash. Austin Aries is your new Falling Star Wrestling champion. So, not only has Marty moved up, which I ain't done for a reason, because you'll find out tomorrow on the first Nitro Circus after the show, but Austin Aries is your new champion. So, altogether, all three titles are changed hands tonight. I did it by accident. Don't moan at me. The video plays hyping CM Punk versus Randy Orton. That got 74 minus. And in an exceptional match, the CM Punk defeated Randy Orton in 2003 by pinfall with a Pepsi plunger. CM Punk's getting back with his gimmick. CM Punk Randy had great chemistry and it showed in the performance. The match deserved better colour commentary. CM Punk had a 78. Randy Orton had a 79. CM Punk improved performance. 76 B minus. Not bad. Let's hope the main event gets a good rating as well. So the Team Fallen Star versus Team JR storyline. Ooh, ouch. I don't know if that was the time length. And it might be because these two don't click. I don't know. In a battle had fantastic heat and great wrestling, Rey Mysterio Jr. defeated AJ Styles in 24:52 by pinfall, dropping a dime. Rey Mysterio makes defense number 6 of his Global Force Wrestling Championship. So next month, who will be taking on Rey Mysterio? Oh, I haven't decided yet. But yeah, so that show altogether got a 57 C minus, and I don't know whether that'd be the best show we've done. So in the speeches, it's definitely going to have to be CM Punk, Austin Aries, and I'll give it to Randy Orton. Now, the reason I'm doing that is I'm going to do praise for great performance, and I'm going to give a hug to Randy. And so, I'll see you back at the main title screen. Thanks for watching, guys. Hello, and welcome back to the main title screen. So, I have been doing a little bit of cheating, as you probably know, on this series. So, I'm going to start a proper local to global, as well as this, on this save. So that we don't have so much. We were the second show last night with 0.529,000 buys. And we have on some of the recent bigger companies' efforts, especially with this match. I think this match should have been the main event. I was tempted to do it, but didn't do it in the end. So yeah, IPW UK was nowhere near as good as us. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be starting a proper local to global, based in America, with a company I have in the game already, set up called Ring of Fire. But I'm going to announce something very exciting tonight. We are no longer going to be broadcast on internet pay-per-view. We're no longer going to be broadcast on YouTube either. We are going to be broadcast on the Falling Star Wrestling Network. I did cheat to get this in, but I thought it's going to be better for me because I want to do this as a long-running series, and with the wrestlers I've got, I just want this to be the series that, you know, we're not taking seriously. I'm not taking this as seriously as I will take my local to global, as I'm taking my WCW save. This is just for me, so that I can. This is the show where I'm here. This is the show where I'm trying to learn the ropes of how to record. What's the best thing to do so that you guys watch? Is it better to do 4 episodes of Nitro Circus, which came to something like 58 minutes? Is it better to do 2? Is it better to do, you know, we do 3 series? Is it better to do 1? So how is it going to work? Simply put, the Dickens series, or whatever you want to call this, the fake series, the series that I use to practice and experiment stuff on, is going to be every day. Falling Star Wrestling I'll have out every day, as this is recorded after I tape all the Nitros. So I do 4 weeks of Nitro Circus, normally tape them, make 1 video out of them, and then tape Final Revolutions. The WCW series is done a little different. I only do 2 Nitros, and then I'll do 2 Nitros, and then I'll tape the other episode. So I'll probably start setting up that next, or I might do the Ring of Fire. So what will happen is this will be daily. Every other day will be the new local to global, and every other day will be either be Falling Star local to global or WCW, and then it'll be Falling Star local to global WCW. If I'm at work like I am Saturday, there will be no videos on the Saturday. So that'll be then transferred over to the Monday, or onto the Sunday, then Monday. If I'm busy and I can't do it, or it's too much, then I'll just drop one of the series entirely. But this series will not be dropped. This is a series what made me, and I love this series we've got. So last night at Nitro, at the final show, Austin Aries won the title. The Limitless Championship was handed over to Kenny Omega, and the Tag Team Championships were won by Hanson and Raymond Rowe. The good thing about this is I can now say that this company is going to grow a bit quicker, because we're now going to be in prime time, we're going to be watched more, people are going to subscribe, and it means we're just going to be making a bit more money for the show. What I want to look at now is something we ain't looked at really. We're going to have a quick look at company rules. So, of course, number 1 is WWE, number 2 is NXT, number 3 is Impact, 4 is New Japan, 5 is AAA, 6 is CML, Big Japan Pro Wrestling, Wrestle 1, 8, All-Star Wrestling UK, and MPW. We are on number 20. So yeah, we'll hopefully start growing a bit more now we've got this. So I'm sorry to say that I did cheat this in. I don't agree with cheating on games, but this is going to be better for I want this series to be. So I will be starting, I don't know whether I'll do it tonight, but I'll be starting a professional local to global properly. No cheating money in, none of that. This will be professionally done, and that'll be called Ring of Fire. So get ready for that. And that will be one using my custom character, who I will make really bad, as I have done in this one. So yeah. Yeah, I didn't do this, so ignore that. Yeah, so he's really bad. So yes, I hope you enjoyed the pay-per-view. I think we had a good show. You know, hardly any angles, but, you know, these shows are 4 hours long. You know, But we're now an hour, 1 hour and 30 minutes. We're in prime time. Let's see what happens. So I'll see you at the next Nitro Circus. Thanks for watching. Ta-da!